Boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Vols will put total leather to crank us up. Coming out with it, it's Davis. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Guys, let's have a look at SMU. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Turning it on. He has the first and still on his feet. The 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Mustangs.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
SMU.
From the gun, give on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. The play action fake. Complete with conviction on the crosser. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And how about the aggressiveness of this defense? I love this. Don't let him get to the sideline. Kept the ball in the middle of the field, went after the quarterback right away like some missiles, and got him on the ground.
And the Volunteers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
Yeah. Want some ice?
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ramsey. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line. The Volunteers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. It's incomplete. And trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down.
Come on, receiver. You can make that play. You do it all the time in practice. Don't come out here on game day and start getting big eyes under the big lights. You got to make that catch.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Timeout called here by... Defense, it's their first of the half. SMU. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Just keep slinging it. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hip.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Oh, the attempt is no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Plows through the defense. He's now up to 83 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to impose their will with the run. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll start this drive with an end around. Oh, that did not go as planned except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop.
Everybody loves those trick plays, man, those misdirections. But the problem is when you stay home and you play the play really disciplined and sound like this defense does, you knock it dead. And a lot of times for a loss and put the offense in a bind.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Vols decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. They go to the ground. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The offense changing the play. Wants to go up top. He'll take the deep shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And they couldn't get it out of their own end, and the ball will come to rest at the 45-yard line. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. Past the first down marker and still running. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the second quarter.
Good enough for a first down.
That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Back has it. Dances away to buy time. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, because he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
Here's the pressure. He's got him in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. Pocket breaking down. And the Wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And the defense got it. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
The defense comes up big time on the fourth down play, trying to get the stop, making sure he doesn't get a first down. The fumble, it's just the icing on the sundae. That's fine. We'll take it, but more importantly, they got a big stop and turnover on downs.
A run to the right. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
These guys in a much better position after that penalty on the D. Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to it. Oh, he's got some space. He now has 85 yards rushing, and he is a virtual lock to have a 1,200-yard season.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger, and you could tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. From the gun, the ground game. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. And the Mustangs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes the catch, it's Wood. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the 1st down.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Mustangs can really attack on this 2nd and short. On the run, it's Wood. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Hauls it in the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
From the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. The Mustangs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. He'll try it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Catch in the middle, it's Savage. He gets it all the way down inside the 10. It'll be 1st and goal from the 8. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is it didn't lose much ground. There's not much left. And this offense gets a little bit of help from the defense, and they are this close to getting it into the end zone. 3rd and goal. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Just enough time to get off one more snap. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Mustangs will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. The ball bounces through the end zone. It will be a touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments. They've got breaks into the open. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Davis. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the 1st, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position. Now
they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Using his legs, it's Wood. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
Never a doubt. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. TCU has just had no answers today. They are getting barbecued right now. This team simply does not look prepared, and at this level, you can't have that. They're trailing by 14 to NC State. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Now the play fake. The quick out. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
The Vols come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Flying out to the left. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, SMU.
Great play by the defense, taking that back for a pick 6. And as a quarterback, if you're going to throw your running back, you've got to be accurate with it. Remember, they are not receivers. And if you make it difficult and tricky, bad things happen, and it did right there. game.